Welcome everyone back to Shenanigans with Mr. Jones. I am Mr. Jones, and in this one, we're doing some baby back ribs. I was gonna say spare ribs. I usually do spare ribs. Doing baby back ribs today, and what I got is a 3-pack that I got from Sam's Club, and as you guys can see, it's got some nice marbling on it. Comes out to be about 8 pounds or so, $25 worth. Got 3 slabs, and as you guys know, gotta get them rinsed off, gotta get them in a pan, gotta check them out, see if we need to make any trimmings. If not, we're gonna go ahead and season up, and we'll show you that here in a second. You guys stand by for a minute. All right, so guys, got these ribs rinsed and got the membranes off. Got them completely off of 2. One was being very stubborn, and I was only able to get some of it off, and that's this back one here that you guys will see. These 2 are good. They were nice, easy pulls. This one took a little bit more, like half of it came off. I had to get the other half, but they both came off of these 2 nice and easily. But this smaller one here, this one was really picky. So a little bit of that membrane is still on the back. It's all right. It's safe to eat. It just makes it a little bit harder for smoke to get through and whatnot. And so next up, let's get them rubbed down. So what we're using today for rub is on the smaller one here, the one that was being stubborn. We're gonna go salt, pepper, and red cayenne pepper. All right, guys, so got the first one seasoned up. We're gonna get these other 2 seasoned, and I'm gonna try out, first I'm gonna taste it. We're gonna try out this honey sriracha on one, and then also there's honey garlic rub. Picked these up from Sam's as well. Alright guys, so silly me, I just realized that as I took the camera off the tripod to get a couple pictures, that it literally was not recording, and I'm going to double check right quick. Okay, it's recording now. But since all I said in that last minute or 2 was I wanted to take a minute to, before I place these slabs out here, to really think about the hot spots on the grill. You want to know the way your pit cooks. If it cooks hotter in the back, you want to keep that in mind. If it cooks hotter in the front or on the side, you want to keep that in mind. The top left corner, since the way that drip tray sets, it's angled, so a lot of that heat comes off that top left corner a little bit more than it does on the bottom right corner. That's just something that I've been learning as far as this pit goes. Another thing that I think about is the fact that the smokestack's on this side. So as that heat comes up, yeah, it'll be hotter here, but as it moves towards the smokestack, it'll kind of travel out a little bit faster, and it'll be a little bit more heat on that end. So the way we have it set up is the sriracha on the far left, the honey garlic in the middle, and the salt, pepper, and cayenne pepper is on the far right. But we're gonna smoke these guys at 225. We're using lumberjack pecan pellets. We're gonna do it low and slow, 225, like I said, and it's gonna take however long it's gonna take. I'm gonna guess they're not super thick. That's why I don't really like baby backs, but we're trying something new. Baby backs aren't super thick, so I'm guessing no longer than 6, but at least 4. But it doesn't really matter to me how long they take. This is gonna be dinner, so 5, 6 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock right now. So yeah, it's 12 o'clock right now. So even if it's done by 6 or even 7 with the rest, that's still okay. A little bit late, but that's still okay. So here we go. Cold start. Guys, real quick, got 2 of our slabs off the grill now. Reason being, both these guys are showing right up against 200 degrees internal temp in both the thickest parts of these baby backs. And also, we did the bend test, and he started to split a little bit. I think it was somewhere right in this area. You kind of can see that one there. This one is being hidden really well by the rub, but they did bend pretty nice. They didn't break. I don't want them that tender so that they're falling off the bone. I don't want them so tender that, like I said, they fall apart off the bone. But what we're gonna do now, while we wait for that third one to get just right, is we're gonna spritz them with a little bit more apple juice, and we're gonna cover them so they can rest up a little bit and stay a little warm. So, just so you guys remember, this is the chipotle on the left, this is the honey garlic on the right. Chipotle, honey garlic. The one way I could tell is the chipotle, I'm sorry, sriracha. The sriracha one got a little dark on this right tip. So that's kind of how I can tell which one was which. All right, so guys, got our ribs here in front of me. What we're gonna do now is take them out of the pan, get them on the cutting board, and give them a slice. Now, before we get into that, we're gonna talk about everything that we did, and then we're gonna talk about something else. First thing we did, went out and got some baby back pork ribs. Okay, once we did that, we went and then rinsed and trimmed them, pulled that membrane off that. Didn't want to eat that, only 3 slabs of ribs. Better to get that membrane off than to eat it and digest it. Number 3, rubbed them down. We used 3 different rubs. On one of them, we used this honey sriracha. It tasted all right when we just, had a little taste. Tasted all right. Kind of curious to see what this is going to taste like. On the other one, one of the other ones, we use this honey garlic rub, okay? So this one had a very strong garlicky taste, of course, it's a honey garlic, and very subtle sweetness, so we're kind of interested to see what that tastes like. And of course, traditional, we went kosher salt, black pepper, cayenne red pepper. Okay, so now, those 3 things, of course, we then rubbed them. Number 4, did a cold start on a silver back, 225, for about 5 hours, or 5.5 hours for the 2, for both the sriracha and the honey garlic, okay? Now, just talking about these 2 specifically, after that, step 5, I believe it is now, took them off the smoker, put them in a full pan, wrapped it, stuck it in the oven, not turned it on, just stuck it in the oven. Give it a little chance to rest, kind of cool down, stop cooking, while the other one is still cooking. Now, I say that to say this, that's step 5. The salt and pepper is giving me a little bit of a hard time. Like I said, that was the slab that was on the far right side of the grill, the cooler side, and it was the thinnest slab ribs that we had. And for that being the thinnest one, I thought that being on the right side would have been good for it. It would have kept up with the other two, but it turns out that it's not. I just checked it just a little bit ago, maybe about 10 minutes, and it's only up to about 180, 185 degrees. The bend test is still pretty stiff. So right now we're looking at 6.5 hours on that guy right now. These two are done in 5.5. These are closer to the left-hand side of the grill, which had a little bit more heat, and so they're done. So step 5 or 6, I can't remember which one it is now, but essentially let it rest and then give it a slice. So that being said, we're going to get these onto the cutting board, cut it in half, and slice up half of it. Leave the other half so that it stays together and we can hopefully stay moist. All right, guys. So we got ourselves the sriracha seasoned slab of ribs. So what we're going to do. So guys, here's the sriracha rib. Got a little bit of a smoke ring going around the top end. A little dark on the bottom, that's all right. Gonna go ahead and give this guy a taste. Pretty clean bite. Not a bad rib, guys. Tastes all right. Definitely has some sriracha notes on there. Not super spicy. Not sweet either, because of that honey on there. I do taste a little bit of the apple juice because that's what we use to spritz. Pull this guy right here. Guys, see that smoke ring? This one's got a little bit more of a smoke ring on it. See that smoke ring going through there? Nice and juicy for sure. Definitely. Let's go ahead and give it a taste while it's still warm. As you guys see there, pretty clean bite through on that. That's a pretty good rub. Still pulls off the bone nice. Wow. All right, guys, so that was the that rub there. And that's pretty good. As you guys saw when I did these ribs, I did season them kind of heavily, just because I wanted to make sure that I tasted what the rub tastes like. I know what ribs taste like. I know what smoked flavor is supposed to taste like, but I wanted to see what these rubs taste like. And probably could use a little bit more. That probably would have been a little bit too much, but I've seen barbecue pit masters that are out there winning competitions use twice as much seasoning as I have on certain cuts of meat and on ribs too. But that's not a bad rib at all. It's nice and juicy, very flavorful, got a nice smoke ring, nice smoke flavor, and it's a good rub. Don't taste too much of the apple juice on these ones. I'm not sure exactly why, maybe because it's sweet and both the rub itself is sweet, but either way, it definitely is a good rib. So, last but not least, the third guy who's out there on the smoker, he's doing his own thing, but he's slowly coming up to temp, and when he finally comes off, we'll get you guys to look at it. So until then, guys, you guys take it easy. Straight